Good evening. It is Wednesday, January 8th. Currently 6:37 in the evening. A much later start than normal for me. But I did leave home and drive down here a little closer to downtown to get started tonight instead of starting from the home area. So we're going to see how this plays out. Going in tonight, very low expectations. If I make $100, I would be pretty ecstatic with that. I think it's going to be incredibly slow, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to see what happens and make the most of it. If it's excruciatingly slow, I'm gonna check out and head back home. So we're gonna see how this plays. I'm gonna hit go here on the Uber app, and I'm gonna turn on the Lyft app and see what happens. On Saturday, when I was driving in San Francisco, I really didn't talk about this at the time, but I had both apps on the whole time. So if I had if I was on a ride for Lyft, I still had the Uber app running in the background. And if a ride came in that was picking up, where I was dropping off, I would accept it, and then I would just finish the Lyft ride and then go do the Uber ride. It worked out pretty well a couple times where I had a Lyft ride and I got an Uber Eats order, and I was able to go drop the people off, drive back, and go pick up the Uber Eats order, and then go make the delivery. As a matter of fact, in the wrap up of the video that I did for last Saturday, I mentioned that there was like a $30 Uber Eats order that I got while I was doing a Lyft ride at the time, and I accepted it, and then I went and dropped the people off, and then I drove back to the restaurant to do the delivery. So it worked out really well, and it worked out well with rides too. I had a couple rides where I was going along, and one of the other apps popped in, like when I was getting close to the drop off, and the pickup was 0.2 of a mile away, so I could just go drop them off and then go do the pickup right away and just keep moving. And so it worked out pretty well. So I'm going to try that here tonight in Sacramento, see how it works out. But again, there's nothing going on. It's a Wednesday night. I have a feeling it's going to be excruciatingly slow. So we're going to give this some time, maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Maybe I'll go to 8. And if I'm getting nothing, I'm out of here. I will pull the plug and just head home. But my expectation is it's going to be slow. So I would like to be surprised that it's not, but I have a feeling it's going to be. And I'm not going to spend a bunch of time out here chasing nothing. Although, do I want that? It's below my thing. Yeah, I'm going to let that one slide. That's below $1 a mile, way below. Going out towards the airport wouldn't be bad, although the airport queue, when I looked at it before I got started, was horrific, and I'm sure it hasn't changed much. Let's see what this one is. See? That's below $1 too. And it's going out to West Sac, which I'm going to have to deadhead it back in. No, I'm going to pass on that. This one I'll do. Ooh. Let's see where this is going. Oh, I got locked out. Alright, we're going to take this one. We'll take this one. That'll get us further downtown and a little closer, hopefully, to the action. Alright, well, we're underway. And we'll see how this plays out. I would like to see where that $12 ride was going, but now it's gone. Probably wasn't a good one anyway. So we'll see. All right, let's go get William here and get rolling and be on with the night. I'll be back with updates throughout the night, and we'll see how this plays out. So fingers crossed it's decent. So I'll be back. All right, quick update. Good news. I've done 7 rides in 2 hours. Which is better than what I did last Wednesday when I did 6 rides in 3. So we're burning it up tonight. We're killing it. Joking. Anyway, it's been slow as predicted. Mostly little shorty little rides down here in town. Nothing really significant. I did one delivery. I typically wouldn't do it. It was like a $2 or $3 delivery. I mean, it was really ridiculous, but I literally went like 0.3 of a mile to do it. So whatever. It got me moving again. And then Lyft, of course, I've been getting, Lyft offers for like $2, under $2.50. We'll just say $2.10, $2.17, that kind of stuff. And it's just, my thinking is, if I'm going to do a $2.50 delivery, why wouldn't I do a $2.17 ride? And I don't know, it's just something about, it's just the principle of the matter, the principle of doing something for that amount of money. It's hard to push the trigger on that, and so I punt. But right now it's slim pickings, and quite frankly, I think some of that stuff may be the best thing going. I have been running both apps at the same time, and it's been working great. I mean, I got a Lyft offer for a cheapie, and then right at the same time I got one for Uber, and so obviously I took the Uber one because I was paying more. But I mean, that's kind of the benefit of doing it the way this is. Now, you may ask yourself, well, why aren't you using Mystro? Good question. Part of the reason is because Mystro turns off the other app, and right now I don't want it to do that because I want to keep it going, because there's so few rides that I got to take what I can get and take advantage of whatever. And I can be picky and choosy, and I can make decisions about what I want easily without Mystro. If I was just driving Lyft, I'd probably have Mystro on and just roll with it that way. But right now, I'm just kind of working this deal of having both apps on at the same time. Like right now, Lyft is still on while I'm in this ride, and so if something comes up in between, I'll have the opportunity to grab it if it's close by where I'm dropping off. So that's kind of my thinking on this whole plan. Anyway, I'm gonna go get Sarah here and continue on with my night. I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, this is present day BMAC here, and once again some technical difficulties with recording the wrap up. When the Uber app is on, sometimes it occupies the microphone from the screen recording, which blanks out the audio. So then I just have a video without any audio, and in this situation that happened again. So I'm recording the wrap-up video right now for you. So here you can see what I did on the end of the 8th, 6250, online for 4 hours, active for just under 2, which means I was sitting around for quite a while. And only did 13 trips that night. Not a very productive night at all. So let's take a look at the rides. Let's see. Let's get down here to the right day. All right, here we go. January 8th. Basically, I mean, only being online for 4 hours, I forget when I started, but it said so in the earlier of the video. But again, another slow night. I just think that, January, I guess, typically is going to be slow after the holidays. People are spent all their money and partied themselves out up until the new year, and then they kind of slow down a little bit. The good news for me is at the end of this month, there's the International Wine Symposium is taking place in Sacramento, which is going to hopefully help out with the rides during that time period. So we'll have to wait and see. But here you go. Here's all the rides that happened. Again, just a lot of shorties in town. It's kind of obvious right now too, to me, that some of the fares have been decreased quite a bit as far as driver payout goes, and maybe just the rates in general during this time. They've been pretty low. I typically would not do a $2 delivery, but this was literally like around I was parked right in front of this restaurant at the time that I did the previous drop off, and just had to go around the corner to deliver it. As you can see, it was less than a mile. Typically, I wouldn't do a $2 delivery, but since it was there and it was an easy pickup and it was ready to go, it was easy to go do. But otherwise, here you go. Here's all the rides. Um, it's been a grind up until this point in time. The only redeeming day that I had was the Saturday on the 4th, which was the previous video that was put out, and even then started slow, finished strong, which was nice, but just it's been a struggle lately when it comes to rideshare right now. I do, as I talked about in the video, running both apps simultaneously. Obviously, this is nothing new. It's something new to me. I've never really done that. I've usually just had one on or the other. And sometimes when the other one, like if I had both on and I got a ride in one, I would turn the other one, just go offline. But now I've just been keeping it on, and it has been working out. It worked out pretty well in San Francisco. On this night, not so much. I think the only thing that I got out of Lyft this night was a cancellation fee or a really small ride. It was pretty slow. But anyway, that's a wrap up for this night. I'm gonna going forward, I'll pay more attention to the recording aspects of the wrap ups at night, so I don't have to come back and do these after the fact wrap ups for you. But that's going to do it for this video. Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the comments. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I will see you in the next video.